Good evening, it is I, Roncar. It is my pleasure to be with you in this evening. Many people are trying to work on the manifestation of their hopes, dreams, and desires. Even among you here, in this small handful of people, you are representatives of the whole. Many people are working on how to create what we want, what you want in your life. Well, as I look at this background, which is a projection of the computer, and it's not the real place the medium is in, but I can look at it and I can see the night sky and the deep space that is represented there. There is so much showing. And it is important for you to think of all those stars that you see depicted behind the medium. That these stars are all parts of creation. And everything around you is a part of the creation. And what is interesting about this is that while it is part of the creation, it is always actively creating at the same time. And this creation that is going on is available for you so that you can create anything that you wish. You can manifest it in your own life. And how do you go about that? Well, first of all, you must know that you are worthy and that you are deserving of having everything that you desire. And so your first task in learning to create is to know that you are deserving of having this creation, of making this creation. And most of you, at some part in yourself, do not believe you have the power to create anything that you want in your life, to create new things, a new car, all the money that you need, prosperity, happiness, wonderful relationships. You don't believe it is in your power to create these things. And the first way of learning to create these things is to have the confidence in yourself. And of course, you must be a vibrational match for whatever you wish to bring into your creation, into your life. And what does that mean, a vibrational match? If you want to have happiness, you must create happiness. And remember that happiness is created within yourself. It is not something that comes to you from the outside or is available for you to simply pick up and put in your life. It is inside of you that you need to make the decision that your life is good and wonderful and happy. When you believe this, you will know that this is true because you will have created this happiness within yourself. You look around you and you see loving friends, family members, a sharing of love. And you must give your love to everyone in your circle of friends and family. And by that simple act of loving others, you create love in your life. And in prosperity, well, prosperity is somewhat of a state of mind. If you have enough money to afford everything that you need, you are very prosperous indeed. Most people have to budget to watch over their money so that there is enough to go around. Now, in that process, if they can still have enough, they are very prosperous. They are not rich, but they are prosperous. Well, what is a prosperous person? A prosperous person is someone who has what they need. They have love. They have friendship. They have fulfillment in their life. They have money, that's true, but they also have food. They have clothing. And all these things make a person prosperous because there are millions of people who have inadequate amounts of food, who do not have many changes of clothing, just enough to clean and wash it. You are wearing something else, and then you take off what you are wearing and you put on what you just cleaned and washed. If you have shoes for your feet, keeping your feet warm in the cold and safe from brambles or thorns or rocks in the warmth, these things make you prosperous if you recognize them. And so you can see yourself living in great prosperity because you recognize that you are truly prosperous and you have everything you want, need, and maybe there are other things that you desire, but you have prosperity, you have love. And these things are among the things that you truly need in life. Not trips, not an overabundance of clothes, not many cars. You can only drive one at a time. So you have one that works, or you have a bicycle, or you have to walk. But it is whatever it is for you. And you have a mode of transportation, even if it is your two legs. And so you are prosperous. There are people whose legs do not work, and they have much more difficulty going from one place to another. They need the help of others. But if they have friends that help them, they are also prosperous. And so I want you to think about your life and to think about your prosperity, to know that you already have everything that you want and desire. But on top of that, it is acceptable to say to the vast array of creation that is around you, all around you, that you desire more, that you want more success, or more money, or more friends, or more loving relationships. It is okay to desire these things. On top of everything that you have, you can have more if you desire it. And so that is the start of your own creation. Just as God had an idea that allowed him, which inspired him to create everything that is, to bring it into manifestation. He does this in great abundance and giving and gives to all who request it. But you need to request it in the right way, with total faith knowing that it is yours and that it comes to you. And so it does. And now I will take questions on this process or any other question you have. Who will ask the first question?
I'll go first.
Yes, Danielle.
So I've been having, this Camaro thing with the Camaro car has been going on for a while. My boyfriend totaled the Camaro. I went through a nightmare trying to get another Camaro. I had to go through, a guy that was just out of jail, get illegal documents to disability to give me my back pay to get another one, have it shipped over to my mechanics. I never seen the car. And he's been working on it piece by piece. And there was just problem after problem, electrical issues, this, that, and the other. When we had that rainstorm, it leaked through all of the T-tops and flooded out the car, and he kind of sold the car, and I only got $1,000 for it. So now there's no Camaro, and it's been a year and 2 months. And in my head, I need the Camaro by spring, or I'm going to have a breakdown. So I know I'm not going to have the money for it. And I know my boyfriend's not going to have the money. It's just not an option. I've been looking up the year that I want was 91, 92. There's a couple for like $5,000, $6,000, some are 10. So I asked my pendulum how I'm getting this car, and it keeps saying my dad. But I keep asking my dad, and he keeps saying he doesn't have the money for it. So do you see my father getting me this Camaro?
Well, I can say to you that there are many difficulties that you have created for yourself in obtaining this car. And first of all is your demand to have a Camaro. There are many good cars that are available, and why it needs to be a Camaro is a question that I would ask you to ask yourself. For some reason, you believe it is a better car. I assume that is the reason you wish a Camaro, or you feel that it is a status symbol for yourself. So you are demanding a Camaro, and you have asked your pendulum how it will come to you. And the answer has been given, your father. It is now up to you if you wish this Camaro is to know that you have the Camaro, that it is yours. You do not care how you get it. You do not need to know how you get it. You just need to know that you have it. That is a prerequisite for manifesting what you want. But you have placed many limitations on the possibilities of transportation coming to you. And it would be far more helpful for you to say that a car in good working condition is yours. It is coming to you within, you have a date in mind, spring?
Mm-hmm.
What day in spring?
Well, anytime in spring I'll take. So I'll actually take April. So I'll give it to April. Yeah, because I need to be driving. It's got to be a classic car. Even if it's not a Camaro, it's got to be an old school classic car. I got to have my windows down. I want to do my photo shoot with the LED lights on top of the car. And it has to happen very soon.
You may keep all those things if you wish, but it places limitations upon getting what you want. So think of a date in April, April 1st or April 30th. Choose one. It can come to you by April 30th, say.
Okay.
And Now all you have to do is know that it is there for you. You do not care how you get it. You do not worry about how you get it. You simply know that you own a Camaro, and this Camaro arrives before April 30th. And you have to know that with no doubts. You cannot worry about how you are getting it, or what kind of condition it is in, or what kind of color it is. You are getting a Camaro. You will have to fancy it up any way that you wish, but you are going to have a Camaro. And it's not that you are going to have a Camaro that you need to say. You know that you have a Camaro by April 30th. That's all you need to keep in mind. There can be no doubts. You cannot think you want something different. It has to be consistent that you own a Camaro before the end of April. Before April 30th, the Camaro will manifest in your life. And that is a tall order for you. So every time you worry that you have breast cancer or some other illness is coming to you, change that thought to, I own the Camaro before April 30th. I know this Camaro is mine. And you can picture yourself in the picture that you were saying about the windows being down and the T-top being off, and you're driving in this Camaro because it gives you a sense of yourself that is worthy, and you are deserving of this, and you know that it is here. It is coming your way without any excuses. It is coming your way. And you can't think of it in that way. You have to think that you already own it, that it is yours. It is in your garage or your parking space. See it there every day. Just imagine this Camaro in your parking space where you live, or in your garage if you have one. And see that every day. This is yours. You have found it. You have gotten it. It has been given. You did not do anything actually to get it. Try to eliminate all those possibilities and simply know that you own a Camaro. It is yours. You have it before April 30th. And that is your best shot at manifesting it in your life. For it will show up. It does not matter what you say or what you think. You can even move it up to March, but be consistent in whatever date that you pick. March 31st. And if you don't wish to wait, that is a good idea. Give yourself a little time, but know it. You have to know it full and full that that Camaro is yours and it is there. And it is going to be in that space in springtime, and you will be able to use it. And that is what you must know. And that's how it will get. Do not ask me if you will get it. You know that you will get it. You have to have that belief, that knowledge, and you have to be consistent in demanding the Camaro from that vast resource of God that is all around you in every moment. You own a Camaro, and it is present in the month of April. You will have your wish by then, or make it to March if you wish, but just be consistent. You've got it. It's coming to you. You don't know how. Many miracles have been accomplished in this simple way. And it is not up to you to figure it out. Do not, if you start figuring it out, you're going to send the wrong signal into the universe. You always have to know you already have it. It is there. It is in your parking space, in your garage. You are driving it. It is wonderful. You are happy. You own a Camaro.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Did I
And,
ask Julia's question?
oh, yes, you may.
So Julia wanted to know if there's going to be another war.
Yes, I understand the question. I am going to say that it is undecided right now. There is much going on, and a firm response to some of the activities that have been going on, such as the shelling of ships and the bombing which took place via a drone recently, that these things need to be addressed and replied to with strength, or else there will be a continuing slide toward the possibility of war. At the moment, we are not upon the brink of war. You are not on the brink of war, or your country is not on the brink of war. But it depends upon the actions of others which are still undecided by them. And so I cannot make any predictions or answer that question. I can only say at this point in time, it is not a certainty, but it still remains a possibility. And how people act and respond is what is most important to allowing you to come closer to war or to preventing it. Are there other questions?
Yes, hi.
Yes.
Roncar, I think your introductory lecture, you answered my questions. You read my mind, answered my questions. Um, I want to let you know that I've been taking your guidance, job search, issues, and focusing exclusively on type of these issues.
I'm sorry, you are breaking up.
Okay, let me try again. Okay. Is this better?
Yes, that short sample was better.
Okay. So I think in the in the beginning part where you gave the lecture, you answered my questions. You read my mind and you answered my questions. And I want to let you know that um, I'm taking your guidance from the New Year predictions and focusing my job search on exactly what I want, and just focusing on the right type of companies and right type of uh, positions that are aligned with my interests and education, and leaving aside all the extraneous factors. Keeping the faith that whatever will come to me will be the best for me. And the universe has its divine timing, um, and that whichever order it comes and how it comes, that will be for my best understanding and clarity, whichever way it comes.
Yes, I
Um,
understand. And may I interrupt you for just a moment?
yes,
You
please.
are a little bit hesitant in asking for your proper position. You are saying when it comes, if it comes, not if it comes, but when it comes, and it will be this, that, and you sound a bit hesitant. It is really important to start at the beginning of your manifestation cycle. Taking the actions is excellent, but you need to know that you already have a new job, which precisely meets your requirements. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So you are doing what you need to do, but in your mind, you must know that you all have already obtained that job. And all difficulties have been worked out, that you are happy in your new work. You are happy with the new friends that you are making in your work. You have to know this without a doubt. Manifesting from the creation, as what you are asking for, is best when you know that you have already done it, that you have obtained it. You have got the perfect job for you. And this job is starting March 1st, February 28th. Pick a date. You want to know when, not you need to know, but you decide and know that is the date that you are getting ready to do whatever you need to do in that new job. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is very simple, but very hard to do.
Yes.
So have the confidence, know that you will have a new job by whatever date you choose. Do you like April 1st? Choose that, whatever date you choose. And that you will have it by then. If you need a job sooner, pick a date that is sooner. You will do it. Well, February is upon us, that you will do it by the end of February. Whatever you wish. But, that is what you need to do. And have that knowledge and know that with total certainty that you will have the perfect job that meets all your requirements on that date. And
Yes.
expect it to show up. And
Yes.
know that it is there, because you are already hired in some place, in some time. And it is the illusion of time on the physical world that makes it more difficult to imagine that you already have the job and it is perfect in every way. But you need to imagine that and hold that faith and that knowledge that the job is yours. It's already yours. You have already gotten that job. You are just waiting to get to the date that you have chosen. That job is yours on that date or sooner. And the or sooner is your just making your anticipation happen a little quicker.
Yes.
But you have to know that you already have that job. The job that you need, the job that you want, the perfect job for you is your next job. And so it is.
Okay.
Are there any other questions?
Yes.
Um,
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is okay. So, Ham, did you have another question?
yes. I think you answered my question. I want to know one more point further. I guess, when we send our thoughts and actions into the universe, it's amazing how actions, how our thoughts and actions, um, they
Manifest what you want.
yes, the response is so fast. For example, I sent out 3 inquiries on LinkedIn to my professional network. I think on Saturday, and today I got like 3 updates from various companies. how does, I mean, how do our thoughts and actions that we send out to the universe come back to us as energy?
It is the law of attraction. I am sure you have heard of the law of attraction.
Yes.
That when you are vibrating at whatever level you are vibrating, already around yourself are things which are compatible to your vibration. Because in every moment, in every day, you are sending out this vibration. By simply breathing, you are communicating. You are saying, I want this. I know this. This is who I am. And that information goes out there, and things that are compatible with you are already always close to you. And so when you desire something and you want it and you know it is yours, you can pull it out of the universe that easily. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It is, you are like a magnet. You are a magnet for the things that you want in your life. And they are always showing up in your life. But if you are concentrated, then you will be manifesting what you want more than all your individual thoughts, which have nothing to do with what you want. And some of them are contradictory to what you want.
Mm.
Such as, I'm not worthy to have it.
Mm.
Do I deserve it? Will it be in the right place? Will it be in the right color? I don't want a purple car. I don't want a green car. These thoughts interrupt the, I want a Camaro. And in your case, I want a new job. I want that perfect job for me, which is compatible with me and with my needs, wants, and desires. The perfect job for me is out there, and I have it now. It is mine. The job is yours. You simply haven't interviewed for it and gone through all the rigmarole you'll have to go through, but the job is already yours. You go through the other stuff, but the job is already yours.
Mm.
So what you truly want and what you truly think about, if you concentrate on it and know it is yours, it is yours. If you let yourself think about dozens of other things, as is normal, because your brain always is thinking lots of thoughts in every day, most of them are not important to you, so you hardly recognize them and you let them go. They're not important, but the important ones are stronger. And you have to watch some of these stronger ones, sometimes are still contradictory. But I think that answered your question. In every moment, in every day, you are vibrating in such a way that is yours individually. And the things that are compatible with you are attracted to you, or compatible with your thoughts, let us put it that way. So that you have to be sure your thoughts are really what you want and not some random assortment of thoughts. So you think that, and every day that the job is yours. You are going to get the perfect job for you. There is no question, no doubt, and you will have it by April 1st. It is yours. Know that it is true. April 1st is your start date, if you wish. Again, you must make that statement and decide for yourself.
It's very helpful, Roncar. Thank you so much.
You are welcome. There was a question coming from Lydia.
Correct. Hello, Roncar. First of all, please, I would like to ask for the healing of my son, for his strength and for his emotional healing, so he can do whatever he has to go through. That it's motherly wish. That's what I would like to.
So
And
you send him healing yourself because you
Yes.
have the power to heal.
yes,
You are a manifestation of God on this earth. You are part of God, and God is part of you. So therefore, all God's powers, all his abilities, all his wisdom and knowledge are also resident within you because he is part of you. And so you have the power to heal. And I would like you to make that affirmation and those affirmations and come to know yourself as being part of God and that God is part of you. And as you are part of one another, you have all his powers and his energies and his abilities, and you send out healing to your son. And that will be as effective as asking me to heal your son. For I can only send out the healing energies myself. And so it is up to you and me to heal him. And your second question.
I have to just say, Roncar, I'm speechless because I just in this moment realize I also can heal myself. So that it's unbelievable.
Going to
Thank
ask
you.
for healing for yourself?
No. I said I didn't until this moment realize the power when you just conform to me the same way I can heal myself, and that it's just overwhelming. Yes, I have a second question. Very shortly ago, I lost my friend, which I knew him for many years, almost 30 years. And he was one of the friends when he showed me and guided me to the life of spirituality. He was against any kind pharmaceutical medical healing. He believed only with the natural. And before he depart on the other side, he suffered so much physical pain. And I just would like to know, by any chance, did he have any message from me from the other side? I can feel him since he left. And I just wonder, did he have any message? If he cross or doesn't cross, but did he have any message for me?
Would you give me his name, please?
Joseph
Joseph what?
Dudka.
Dubka. Yes, one moment.
Dudka.
Dubka, yes.
Yes.
One moment, please. Well, the first thing that came to me as I searched for him was that he is sending you love. He is sending you his love. And that but you already know that he is near you. So now it is a confirmation that he is near you to give you his love, to be
Okay.
assistance to you also. And as he has given you some medical advice in the past, he continues to be with you to give you medical advice.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Roncar. Thank you, Joseph. I knew it. I can feel that. I can sense that. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a lot of happy tears right now, but thank you so much.
You're welcome. Are there other questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Karen.
I could use some help in knowing how to keep myself whole and relate to someone who's been talking suicide for years. And he's more agitated about it, talking about it now. And on the one hand, I don't want to get sucked in, to his drama. But on the other hand, I care for him and I'm compassionate. I talked to him. I took a class last week in how to relate to people about suicide.
And did they not tell you in your class that when someone is talking suicide, as much as he is talking suicide, that it is time for you to call for the intervention of medical help by telling the local police to him that he has been talking suicide. And while it's been a long number of years, you feel that he is closer to actually taking his own life, and that you are worried about him. And could they take him to a hospital to have his mental health checked out?
You see.
It is a step you do not wish to take. I realize that.
Right. And he's working with mental health counselor and his doctor. And
is he already talking? He
yes.
has mental health people around him?
Yes.
Then perhaps if you know the name of them, you might contact them with a note or an email saying that, in your opinion, he seems to be moving closer to committing suicide than he has been in the past.
Okay.
That is what you can do and not be overly involved. But it is to give his medical personnel your viewpoint that he seems closer to actually committing an act such as that
Okay.
than he has been in the past.
I would have to ask him for their information and contact numbers. But I can tell him that I'd like to have them, in case anything happens, I guess.
In case he takes actions.
Okay.
It is a difficult situation to be in, and he may or may not give you the name of his doctors.
Right.
Which case there still remains the possibility of calling the police locally and telling them you think that he is probably going to take action to harm himself. And they will be obliged to give him a mental check, which will mean taking him to the hospital and perhaps putting him into an observed situation for a number of hours. Whatever it is in the law in which he lives.
Well, I don't think he has the sense of happiness that you were talking about earlier in the meditation about, the power to create good things.
Generally, when someone is talking about killing themselves and seem to be more and more seeing that as a solution to their problems, they are not happy. They cannot possibly think of generating happiness within themselves because they are sliding too far into depression and self-destruction.
I see. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Roncar.
Those of you who are on this call, so to speak, at this time, you have a desire to create good things in your life. And so you can take the piece of advice, such as knowing that happiness is found within you, to decide to find happiness in your life. You can decide that on a sunny day, you will be thankful for the sunshine. And since it is winter in your area, on how it bounces off the snow, if you happen to have snow. And you can decide in the springtime to be happy as the grass turns greener, that you see that the grass is turning greener and it makes you happy. Simple statements, and people say this all the time. I'll be happy when something happens. Well, when something happens, you have to say to yourself, I am happy that this has occurred. And usually that is forgotten. But it is those kind of statements by which you begin to recognize the happiness that is in your life. Because it is a sunny day today. I am happy. Because it is February 1st and it is over freezing today. The temperature is warmer today. It is a beautiful day. I am happy because my car started this morning without any problem, in spite of the fact it was cold. I am happy because I had bacon and eggs for breakfast, or whatever it is you like. I am happy because, and then make those things come true for yourself. And eventually, you are responding to the fact that you are happy because you have lots of things. Now, many people call this a gratitude diary. And you can sit down at the end of the day and try to think the things you are grateful for. But why not simply recognize them throughout the whole day? I am grateful because my TV set works today. I am grateful because I like the programming that is on today. I am grateful because my neighbor said hello to me. I am happy because he said hello. I am happy because you see all these things. And so that is how you create the happiness within yourself that you crave, or you look into what is happening into your life and you try to find all the little things that you can be happy about. Just commonplace things, things that are normal in your life. The heat comes on to keep me warm. I have water. The refrigerator is working today. I am happy because of these things. And I am happy because my dryer works. And when I take the clothes out, it warms my hands. You can think of many reasons to be happy if you decide. And that is how you create happiness within yourself. Are there any more questions? Well, we seem to be running out of questions. So as there were no more questions, then it is time for me to say goodnight.
Good night, Roncar.
I give you all my blessings. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Roncar. Good night.
Hi, I'm back. Okay. Well, I hope everybody had enjoyed this evening's discussion, and I wish you all happiness and prosperity and good luck in creating a wonderful life for yourself. Because remember, I love you all. Good night.
Good night.